The Techians have determined the trajectory of my final egg. It won't be within our reach for some time. A fortunate delay, according to Petra. She and the Techians have a plan. Guardians complain of the nature of Ahamkara, that we hoard secrets like you hoard weapons. Then, you understand us. Why demand a river flow uphill? We all have our settled natures. This isn't Ahamkara's. Once, it was Queen Mara's. She's been working to change herself, altering the river's course. I'm forced to trust this new Mara, despite what I am. As are you, despite what you are. You and I will see where the river flows.
Guardian, I'm glad you're here. I've been thinking about what Riven said. If we have to pin all our hopes on a single person, there's one obvious choice. But I think I have a better idea. Now hear me out. If you go through the portal, there's no way we can send anyone in after you. You'd be out there on your own. But Mara and I share a bond. Even across the Ascendant Plane, I can always sense where she is. And the same goes for her. So, let me do it. If I go through the portal, Mara can use our connection to guide everyone through to, well, wherever I end up. I plant the beacon, and you come and kick the door down. Please, Guardian, I have to believe I was reforged in the light for a purpose. I can do this. We can do this. I just have to tell Mara.
The final egg lies in the heart of the confluence, where the Queen's throne sits in the Dreaming City. It's hidden in a far corner, inaccessible except through the dormant Oracle engine. Reactivating the engine would be trivial, if not for the Vex. We've been spending our focus on claiming eggs, while the Soul Divisive encircles our walls. Another threat to this system, and it's the Reef and its people that pay for it once again. War always comes with a cost, but every day seems to bring a new one. There's never time to rebuild. When this is done, if we're still standing, the Reef and its people come first for me. I hope I'll have your support in that. Locate the Vex Oracles preventing us from accessing the Oracle engine. Destroy them. Then we can get on with this bargain. The witness lies just beyond our reach.
How long has it been since I last set foot within these halls? An isolated throne, overlooking an endless cosmic expanse. A symbol of who I once was. Distant, detached, inscrutable. But as my brother has changed, so too have I. No longer do I sow solitude and reap remorse. I choose, instead, to trust. I have no further need for this chamber, but with the Oracle engine restored, we can reach the heart of the confluence and the final egg. Return for now. When the time comes, we will complete our bargain and trust Riven to keep her word.
Why is your first inclination ever to charge headlong into danger?
Because you're always keeping an eye on me.
You have fallen from my sight before. I may lose you.
It is impossible to know the probability of success. But,
Don't give me that. This is exactly like something you do.
yes. Queen Mara.
You are not sending him, Osiris.
No, of course. But, if he were to reach the other side, your connection, like the Traveler in the Veil, was forged in a collision of light and dark. It is a tangible thing.
We do not know that it would remain so. Whoever goes, more than likely goes alone.
Our problem has always been focus. By aligning your and Crow's connection with the Veil, entangled on either side of the Traveler, I believe I can forge a bridge between you. One we could all traverse safely.
I'd be a flare in the darkness for Osiris. Then we call in the cavalry. You could find me in the storm, sister. Tell them where to go.
Do you know what you are asking?
The Guardian would be but a step behind him.
I cannot keep you from your purpose. I cannot control this. And so, I put my trust in you. All of you. You will return to me.
Let's get to work.
How do you propose we compensate for the quantum?
You won't be but a step behind him, will you? Take care of him.
The Queen and her brother, they impressed me. I appreciated their natures, Mara's skill in crafting wishes, her self-controlled cleverness. Uldren's ambition, his endless struggle for a greater prize to lay at his sister's feet. Now they have reached beyond their original natures, all for the greater good. Altruism. It's too rich for my blood. Too risky. Such vulnerability. And for what payoff? Still, the altruists can be even more dangerous to their enemies than the ambitious. If self-preservation isn't a concern, what can stop you? If you can't be predicted, how can you be countered? Dangerous. But that danger can be compelling. Don't you find? The time has come. Mara's Techeuns say that the last remaining egg will soon enter the heart of the confluence. Once it is secured, then by the terms of our bargain, I will grant Savathun's wish. Doing so will require a great expenditure of my power. The Techeuns will not be able to maintain my conjuring afterward. Which is to say that the wish will be our farewell. Oh, guardian mine. What a strange life this has been. By Ahamkara standards, it was comfortable and luxurious. I spent my days with royalty and my nights with my beloved. I never wanted for sustenance, for I was presented with wishes to spare. And though it was all taken from me, in the end, my murderer set me free and ensured the future of the progeny my mate and I created. Now, I will sacrifice my own lingering existence to ensure your future in return. Perhaps I am more like Taranis than I would like to admit. He always claimed I was.
One final egg remains. One hidden within my own court by Taranis, in a secluded chamber of starlight and potential.
The confluence has aligned, and our goal is in sight. To know all our efforts are coming to fruition is exhilarating.
Is that a smile I hear in your voice, Osiris? You're lucky the Guardian has a few words, lest they ruin your stoic reputation in the tower.
I cannot help but feel alive in this moment, though there is still much to do. It seems possible now.
Of course. My final child is held captive in the Queen's private wing. How ironic. How appropriate. Just think, if we had continued working together with respect, with trust, as equals, we could have built so much more than this city. We could have been friends.
Do you feel it, Mara? We stand before the end. All that remains is to know whether we are swept away by it, or it breaks against us.
And to see what consequences our wish has wrought. That is where my mind rests. Let hope stay my fears.
Hope, yes. But also our mettle, our actions. I am confident in our heading, come what may.
In Crow. In us. As am I. We've spent so long holding together the pieces, Osiris. Do you worry what will come after all of this?
No. I welcome it. I'm tired, Mara. I'm ready for what comes next. It's all right to admit you are too. Scorn have found their way into your domain. How?
This place is woven into the confluence. To expose it for us was to expose it to the enemies already within our walls. And the Scorn have long been within these walls.
Then we will remove them.
Most of these Scorn are mindless husks raised by the Witness. But others, they bear Fikrul's touch.
Has he resurfaced? Crow believes he fled the shore and remains a fugitive.
Petra reported activity from Fikrul's knights on Earth. They sought recruits, along with a dead Ahamkara's power.
Knights? Strategy? Their culture deepens. Fikrul means to make a wish, then. For the Witness.
I think not. Their motivations are both against us, but not aligned. Something else is at play. They're attempting to force a wish from the embryo. This must not come to pass. A whim, like a venomous hatchling, knows nothing of restraint.
Fire team, engage the enemy. Could that have worked? Could the Scorn have brought a wish to fruition like that?
No. At least, I do not believe it is possible. Though I wasn't willing to see them try.
This egg is not the first to find itself in your court. Did you intend to breed the Ahamkara again?
I intended to maintain a suitable suite of options from which to choose. Nothing more. Those plans were made so long ago, Osiris, and the eggs corrupted beyond healing. Things are different now. Whether the Ahamkara live on is not mine to choose.
To relinquish control is almost as frightening as trust or hope. Sometimes, that is all we have.
And in that trust, our pact concludes. I will make your wish.
Riven's last clutch. Plucked from the void and saved from extinction. Maybe that bodes well for the rest of us. Either way, we held up our end of the bargain. Now it's Riven's turn. Hey... I need to tell you something while I have the chance. That first moment when I woke up in the Dreaming City, I was so lost, confused. I didn't know where to go, who to trust. Everyone hated me for something I couldn't even remember. But you helped me find my footing. And when my memories came back and everything made less sense than ever, you were there to see me through. You gave me the chance to walk through the Dreaming City with my head held high and the courage to follow a new path. Thank you, Guardian, for everything. See you, Starside.
Has the time come for my final meal? Your ambitions fed me well before. I've never tasted such a gulf between desire and reality. Then you killed me. Now you and I have returned to the start. Last meal, last words, last wish. May it bring you everything you deserve. So the generation of Ahamkara turns over. One last death to feed new life. What will it feed within you? This one you shall cherish, O guardian mine.
You're sure about this?
I am. It has to be me. We'll find each other again.
Always.
I kept my promise, as you did yours. Isn't that a pleasant surprise?
For that, at least, you have my thanks.
And you have mine for always providing such a unique challenge. To impose your desires upon reality so artfully. You could teach my children a great deal. Until we meet again, Mara.
Is he...
He is on his way. It's no small feat, the things you've helped accomplish today. Thanks to you, and guardians like you, Crow has grown. Walked his own path. In aiding Riven's clutch, you've averted the annihilation of an entire species. Provided a chance for her children to choose their own paths. We'll be there to guide them, should they require it. Riven was never truly an ally, but common cause aligned us in a way I had not anticipated. Relying on her was a risk, true. But there was a time when the Vanguard was averse to trusting me as well. Trust is dangerous, risky, vulnerable. But to trust is to hope. And what is life without it? It separates us from the witness, a creature that is the death of those things, of all things. I've peered into its eclectic souls and found only nihilism. Even now, the soul divisive burns through the dreaming city and the confluence. You've granted the wish, carved a path, but battles remain before you. Expunge the Vex from the dreaming halls while Osiris prepares the veil to forge a bridge to my brother. This will allow you to lead a strike force into the Traveler's pale heart and rendezvous with Crow. From there, it will be the fight of your lives. Steel yourself. You fight for all of us.
Something stands in our way, Guardian. An anomaly. Casting a shadow in superposition across the veil, resonating with it. Whatever it is, it's drawing away the Traveler's connection. Co-opting the veil's place in their entanglement as if it were a doppelganger. I've isolated the anomaly signal. It's a familiar one, emanating directly from the Black Garden. The Soul Divisive must be enacting one final effort to halt our advance. This is why I called you. I needed to know this would be dealt with, and quickly. If left unaddressed, we will be unable to follow Crow. He will be stranded. I don't think I could hold Mara back from expressing her anger if that were to occur. Breach the garden and dispel whatever interference the Vex have erected there.
The errant signal is not far ahead. Keep your wits about you. Whatever it is the Soul Divisive are using to entangle themselves in our work, it is a power not to be trifled with. Impossible. The Black Heart. Destroy this abomination. The Black Heart was a failed copy of the Veil. Imperfect, but potent nonetheless. This was a simulation of their prior effort. The Soul Divisive must have been using it to bond their collective with the darkness. They broadcast that connection, harmonized its frequency with the Veil, in order to take its place and shut us out. They could not have managed this feat without guidance from the Witness. And now, you have seen to it that they will not disrupt us again.
You died.
So did you. Yeah, I don't have to call you Prince anymore, do I?
You've cleared the table, and the die is cast. This final shape the Witness seeks. Asa warned us how the Witness consumed its entire species to reshape itself. And still, it was unfulfilled. Its salvation is a prison. We see it in the calcified creatures within the ever-dark halls of each pyramid. Alive, but not living. What shape will the Witness render the universe in service to? And what of those within it? To change that which is never forces it to match what you envision it could be, because chaos cannot be contained. This will work. I've spent a year of study, counting each day, felt time's weight, but I've spent it well. As sure as I've ever been of anything. We will hold back the collapse, rebuke it once more, and forever. Because chaos cannot be contained. The time nears, Guardian. Riven's part is done. Queen Mara felt Crow's passage, and he has arrived. I've woven the Veil's resonance into their connection, as the Witness did with your ghost. Soon Mara will open the way, and we follow Crow into whatever lies beyond. Prepare yourself. Soon, you will be called to arms.